everyone, I hope you're all well. Today is Friday the 21st of January. We're nearly at the end of January already, my goodness. And I am now on day 5 of my new journey on the keto-ish low carb diet. And I have been documenting every day and I'm doing well. I managed to do 4 complete days on keto, which is amazing. I have also managed to intermittent fast every day as well, which I wasn't putting pressure on myself to do, but I've managed it without really having any hassles. Yesterday, if you saw that vlog, I had my main meal sort of mid-afternoon, and I can't remember the exact time that I finished it. It was maybe about 2:45, 3 o'clock, something like that. But I've not had anything to eat since, which is amazing. That means that by the time it comes to coffee time in half an hour, so 9:30, I will have fasted for roughly 18.5 hours, which is really good for your body. I'm starting to get hungry now, but that's the first time that I've felt hungry, apart from a wee sort of spell about 7:30, 7:45 last night that I spoke about in yesterday's vlog. But other than that, I've not felt hungry. So I'm really pleased that I've managed it. I'm hopefully going to manage it over the weekend as well, but as I briefly touched on yesterday, weekends are notoriously my downfalls when I'm dieting, because for some reason my head tells me it's Friday or it's Saturday, you can eat whatever you want. It's like calories or carbs or whatever diet you're following don't exist on a Friday or a Saturday, which is a load of tosh. Of course they do. I don't know how. I was thinking about it last night, and I think it's because when I was growing up, my mum was always on a weight loss journey as well, and I used to go to her sort of weigh-in classes with her now and again, and I always remember them saying you can save up your points or whatever it was until the weekend so you can have an extra treat. And my mum did that. So after weighing or on a Friday or a Saturday, she would have a treat. And I think that psychologically stuck in my brain and made me think, oh, Friday or Saturday, you can have a treat. But I won't. Because on the keto diet, really a treat in my terms, which is like chocolate or cake, would completely wipe away everything that I've already done. So there's no point. If I want a treat, I could maybe treat myself to a nice big juicy steak or something like that. But I can't have chocolate, and I know that. So that is a good thing. If I was on Slimming World or calorie counting or anything like that, that you're allowed a wee bit of chocolate, I probably would end up going off track today or tomorrow. But I'm not, so I won't. I've not really got any plans as such today. I haven't and won't be doing my exercise stroke housework chore because my body is telling me no. I've got chronic fatigue syndrome and I need to learn to listen to my body. I've learned the hard way, and any time that I've felt like this, that it might be flaring up and I've pushed on through, I've ended up in my bed for days, and I don't want to do that. So I'm listening to my body. I can feel it starting. My head wants me to do things, and you know, every now and again I think, yeah, I can do it, but then when I move I think, oh no. It's like my body feels like lead. It's really difficult to explain unless you've been there and you've had chronic fatigue or ME as it used to be called. If you've had it or you have it, you'll know what I mean. But yeah, I'm feeling the signs. It's nothing to do with keto, it's just my body. It's part of my illness. So I'm not going to push myself to do anything today at all. And hopefully I might be feeling a wee bit stronger tomorrow. So today's probably going to be another wee day of crafting. Oh, yesterday was a disaster. I said to you that I wanted to try to finish making the little beaded bracelet that I was making. And I did. I got to the end of it and then realised that the wee end bits that I've got for basically squashing your what's the word, your thread and things to stop the beads falling off and to attach the clasps weren't the right size. So I thought I had done it, and I lifted the bracelet and all the beads went everywhere. I was like, no! So I was about half an hour picking up these wee tiny beads and sorting them into their colours. Yes, I have now learned that the hard way as well. And I have ordered the right bits that I need. So when they come, I'm going to start. It's not even a bracelet that I want to do when they come. It's like beading stitches and things to make wee shapes and things. I'll explain when I get them. So I won't be beading today, but there's a few other bits and pieces of crafts that I want to do that's not going to be very strenuous. I'm just going to sit in front of my computer and diddle away at them. And that's going to be it. I am going to be doing the same as yesterday food-wise, in that I am going to have my coffee very shortly. Then I'm going to have my main meal, depending when I get hungry, maybe a wee bit earlier today. I might try and start making it about 1 o'clock today, so that it's a bit earlier and I'm not finishing eating so late, and that way if I do get hungry I can have something later on. And other than that, nothing much planned. It's Jack's half day today, so we might take the dogs out, or if I can't be bothered going with him when he takes the dogs out, because again, when I've got the chronic fatigue, it's like, no, just leave me. I might just sit and continue crafting or play my game or whatever. So it's going to be a quiet day anyway. So before I go and get sorted with my crafts and things, I just want to do today's shout out before I forget. And it's for another relatively new channel that I only came across during Vlogmas, I think. And again, it was watching Tracy, the Mad Scots last channel. Hi Tracy. She was I believe she did some sort of gift swap with this YouTuber. And her name is Katie. It's Katie's Magical World. Sorry, I've got it on the screen there so I don't forget. It's Katie's Magical World is her channel, and Katie does calorie counting and also intermittent fasting as well. So it's really good for me to watch her, as well as, even though it's calorie counting she does, which I don't, I just like watching anybody's weight loss journey anyway. And I'll turn you around and let you see. There she is, Katie's Magical World, and she does what I eat in a day, weigh-in updates, organise with me. That is Katie, so please go over and check out her channel if you fancy it. Show her some YouTube love. And she's at 760 subscribers just now, so if you go over and help her out, you might help her reach 1,000, which would be lovely. I remember reaching the 1,000 subscribers and it was like, yay, if I don't do anything else on this channel, I've reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm a bit squint now while I sit like this. Right, I'm going to head off now and I will come back to you at coffee time. It's only 9:20, but I'm starting to feel hungry now, so I'm going to go and make my coffee. It doesn't matter that it's a wee bit, sort of 10 minutes early. And I've just been sitting trying to make a pom-pom for the first time with the pom-pom maker. We'll see how that turns out. But I've just heard the sad news that Meatloaf has died. Oh, he was only 74. That's quite a young age, isn't it, nowadays? And Granny Annie's panicking. She's like, I'm 71 this year, I'm not ready to go. Look at Clyde. Yeah, that's quite sad. I love Meatloaf's music. I grew up listening to it because my dad loved Meatloaf. And I loved him in the Rocky Horror Show. And Jack likes Meatloaf as well. So yeah, I listen to Meatloaf quite a lot. It's very sad. And his family aren't disclosing what he died of either. So... But his wife was with him, and that's all you can ask for, really, isn't it, when it comes to the end that you've got your family there. Anyway, I'm going to stop being morbid and go get my coffee now. Come with me, come with me. Let's go. I'm going squint because I'm using one hand to wheel. Oh, I didn't realise Molly was there as well. Oh, I'll come back to you. Sorry about that, I crashed because I was trying to wheel with one hand. When I was clearing out my cupboard the other day, I found some beanies that I'd forgotten about, and I don't think I've tried this yet. It's peppermint candy cane flavour. Obviously I'd got it at Christmas either. It wasn't Christmas just gone, it must have been the year before, but it's still in date and it's not clumped up or anything, so I'm going to give that a try, see what that is like. And I can't have just coffee, I need to have something sweet in it, so I'm going to have some of the English toffee sauce syrup, and I've got my new tub of cream to start. So I'm going to make this and I'll let you know what I think. The coffee's nice. I wouldn't say it tastes like peppermint candy cane, it just tastes like coffee. But it's nice. I do like Beanie's coffees. I like a wee flavour rather than just a normal coffee. So I'm going to go and enjoy this, maybe finish making my pom-pom. And if you wonder why my pom-pom was sitting on scales, it's because I've seen a couple of things that say it's best to try to weigh the amount of wool that you put on the first side so that you end up getting the same amount on the second side, and that makes your pom-pom even. Just in case you wondered, why she got that on scales? There's method in my madness. Sometimes. Right, so I have finished putting all the wool on my pom-pom maker, and I have cut round the edges and put some wool in the middle to keep it all together. And I'm just about to open it up and see if we have a pom-pom. And I thought I would do it on camera because it could be a disaster. I've heard mixed reviews about these things, so it could be a disaster or it could be really cute. Let's see. So we just open it up. Ooh, it's staying together so far. Look, I've got a wee bit snagged there, but generally, yay, we have a pom-pom. I'll need to give it a wee trim, give it a wee haircut, but look, it's staying apart. It's staying apart. It's staying together. So that's worked out okay. If you want to see what I turn this little pom-pom into, hopefully it will be finished later this afternoon and I'll show you. Hello again. It is 20 to 1. I'm starting to get hungry, so I came through to start dinner. A really simple one today because, like I said, I've really not got a lot of energy, and to be honest, simple is all I do in the kitchen. I'm just going to have these Asda simple to cook cheese and bacon breast fillets, and it's literally chicken with some cheese wrapped in bacon. They go in the oven for half an hour, and then while they are cooking, I'm going to slice up some mushrooms and fry them in a little bit of butter with some garlic, so that I've got garlic mushrooms to have with it. And then I'll probably serve it with a little bit of the chili avocado today and try that. So that is my plan for dinner. I will show you it once it's ready. Right, 1:30 dinner is ready, and here it is. Please excuse the dogs barking, I don't know if that's Jack back. I've got the chicken breast with cheese and bacon and a whole load of mushrooms fried in yummy garlic butter. I decided against the avocado, I don't think I'm going to need it. Oh my goodness, these dogs. I'll catch up with you soon. I meant to say I'll get protein and fat from the chicken, and I will get plenty of fat, a tiny wee drop of carbs and some fibre from the mushrooms, butter and garlic.
We got time on our side, we're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive. And the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line, and the truth may come as a surprise. That with you I feel alive. You'll be the last one I think about.
4 and I'm going to be honest with you, I am struggling. So I am going to make myself another coffee, gingerbread one. I did find the other bottle of gingerbread biscuit syrup. I thought I had it, the zero carb, zero calorie syrup. So I'm going to have quite a bit of that in there, I think, to try and make it sweet, and my cream. And once I've made it, I'm going to have a wee chat with you. Oh, dearie me, excuse the windswept look. It's very windy out there, and it was colder than it looked as well. So hopefully this coffee will help. I'm really struggling, folks. It's the weekend mentality. I just knew it was going to happen. That's what got me every time on keto. But it gets me on every diet, because I say, you know, when I'm on keto, at least I know I can't have chocolate, because if I have chocolate, that messes it up. But I want chocolate. And then if I'm on like Slim and World calorie count and anything like that, I say, well, I'm going to go nuts with chocolate and it's going to take me right over. And, you know, because I can have a wee bit, I'm going to have a lot. And I feel like I'm in a bit of a catch-22 situation here. Definitely psychological. It's not physical. It's not physical hunger. I really enjoyed my lunch and I'm full. You know, I'm not even wanting this coffee like hunger wise, but I'm needing something sweet, and if I didn't have this, I was going to face plant the chocolate. I decided to go out the walk with Jack and the dogs because I thought that might help to distract me and take my mind off it. You know, one of the top tips, distract yourself when you're having a craving. And it actually didn't. The whole way there and back I was debating with myself about whether or not to go to the shop, because I thought if I go to the shop I could get like a sugar-free jelly and have that with some cream, or I could get some dark chocolate, like really dark chocolate. You can have a couple of squares of that because it's low carb, it's not got a lot of sugar in it. And so I kept thinking, right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the shop, and then that way, you know, I can have a bit of chocolate or a jelly with my coffee and I'll not think about it anymore. But by the time I got back, I was freezing and I was bursting for the toilet. So I came in the house to go to the toilet and I really could not be bothered going back out again. Again, the chronic fatigue doesn't help. It's definitely kicking in now. And I've not got the energy to do anything. And when I've not got energy, I don't want to be cooking. I don't want to be thinking about things. I just want to go to a drawer and grab something comforting and satisfying. And then what didn't help was Granny Annie texted me, she's on her way over, and said, are you still keto? I've got a really nice new Cadbury orange bar. And I was like, no, don't tell me that. I said, yes, I'm keto. And she went, oh, I won't tempt you then. I'm like, too late, you've tempted me. Oh, I don't know. But that's what I was saying right at the beginning of the week on Monday. One of my top tips, be prepared. Make sure you've got everything in the house that you need. I've not got dark chocolate. I've not got the zero sugar jelly. I've not got my sweetener, because I thought, oh, I could make a sweet omelette. That might help. I've no sweetener. And then I thought I could have a hot chocolate, like with the cocoa powder. I've no sweetener, and I'm not keen on the cocoa powder with the skinny syrup. And I'm like, I'm not prepared, not as prepared as I thought I was. Jack's tucking into his shortbread cookies and scones that he got on Morrison's yesterday, because he trains hard through the week and then relaxes at the weekend. And again, that's messing with my head. I could be relaxing at the weekend, and now I'm thinking to myself, do I say stuff keto and try calorie counting? But I know that when I'm calorie counting, I can't be bothered weighing and measuring things. Oh, help me out, folks. What do I do? What do I do? It's a nightmare. I'm staying strong at the moment. I am going to try my hardest to stay strong. And it is helping making these videos, because I really don't want to have to come on here and say to you, I've messed up. I really don't want to have to do that, because I've been answering some comments as well, and you're all saying how great I'm doing and really encouraging me, which has definitely helped as well. But there's still that wee bit. It's like the angel and devil on your shoulder. Oh, I don't know. And to be honest, I love my creamy coffees, but this is making me want to boke. And I think it's because I'm not hungry. I'm trying to force it down because it's sweet. And I'm really not enjoying it. I don't know. Here I am moaning again. Well, I'll change the subject. Well, I'll show you what I made with that pom-pom. I have finished it, but I want to make another one. I want to make a partnership, if you like. Now, what was the one thing that I loved over Christmas, apart from gingerbread chocolate and gingerbread digestives? What was my favourite Christmas ornament? Can you remember? Can you remember? Can you tell what it is yet? A gonk. Look! I have turned that little pom-pom, so that's the pom-pom that you saw earlier that I had made. And then I've made this little hat to go on it, and this little nose. The tutorials that I watched, it was a wooden bead that they used, but I didn't have any, so I used a wee white pom-pom, and I just used one of my alcohol markers to colour it in. The hat, would you believe, is made out of the rim is toilet roll holder, and it's just yarn. It's just the way that you wrap it that makes it look like the hat. And the little heart was from the Hobbycraft haul that I showed you the other day. And I just think he is so cute. So what I want to do is I want to make a wee girl one now as well, and then they can be a wee partnership. That's going to be my plan. I might make that either later today or tomorrow, we'll see. But yeah, how cute is that? Oh, it's amazing the things that you can do with wool. So yeah, that's that. Brooke will be in 5 minutes. And we will see what happens from there. I am not going to close this vlog out yet because I want to make sure that I stick to it and I stay strong and all the rest of it. So I will come back to you later on and hopefully tell you, yes, I have been so good. I really hope so. I know it's not the end of the world if I break it. I know I could go back onto it again, but it's taken me this long to get into it. And am I going to end up being like this every weekend? I can't go through this all the time. I had just got myself over the chocolate cravings. I've just been saying the last couple of days how good it is to not be having the chocolate cravings, the sweet cravings. And then the weekend hits and this happens. Maybe I should have started at the weekend rather than starting on a Monday. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go just now and I'll come back to you later on. And here I am later on showing you what Granny Annie brought in to let me see, and unfortunately I'm admitting to you that I caved. I'll be back tomorrow to tell you more. Sorry!